Gamers, we're back. I don't. Let's send it with the rank ticket, man. I've been told that Dooley's been patched to be a little bit more balanced right now. That seems good, but I also need them to find a way to make me not lose to Mac and Pig and other Vanessas in the current meta, quote unquote meta. Maybe not drafting enchanted item is the way, but shiny jellyfish. Shiny jellyfish kind of cool just because shiny's so cool, and then we could transform it later. Shielded Zoracid is also kind of... You could see how that would scale pretty quick, but I think a multicasting poison early is also kind of sick. And then if we could just get 2 aquatics here. Okay, buddy, okay, don't mind if I do. Neither of you are aquatic, sadly. I kind of like you, but you're not aquatic. Okay, well, you're aquatic. I don't really think that's too relevant. So, bizarrely, our day 1 build... I'm going to hold the powder flask rather than sell. We might have something that's aquatic and reloadable. Our day 1 build is Silver Shiny Jellyfish and Default Cove. Kind of a bizarre start. But actually, like, also kind of good. The Cove is something we'd like to at least use as a bank, but we're applying poison like really quickly. If we get Catalyst, it gets better. It gets better. It's a bit of a... it would be nice if it... Oh! It's okay. That to me is sellable to buff Cove. And then... Yes, and then... You're aquatic. You're aquatic that scales with burn. You're aquatic. And you're a friend. And you're a friend. Okay. Which gives you multicast. Which gives us multicast. It's just multicasting as far as the eye can see. And you're going to give me a skill, right? No, you're going to give me a small silver item. 2 regen. Could be worse, to be honest. Sad Dooley. But I think we want... I know it looks a little scuffed. The thing is, if I put you over here, it looks like we get more casts. But I think we actually get an extra cast because of the multicast by having you here. So you should be pretty much perma-hasted. The jellyfish, that is, should be pretty much perma-hasted. Once the Omega Ray goes off once. Which admittedly may not have time to happen depending on what our opponent has going on. We are going to be putting out a lot of poison, man. They're still running Power Drill. That's not ideal for a fella like me. But we're gonna put a lot of poison on your forehead. You're gonna put some poison on our head. You're gonna put some direct damage on our head. But we're oh, Doolies! It's on sight! That's what you get. Nice poison skill, buddy. Well, sure would have been nice if I could have had that. Oh, wait, I didn't need it. I didn't need it. How about get a poison item? Don't mind if I do. Love to see that. The poison build is coming together. That's a roll. That's... It's a leftmost poison item. Has a buff, I'm afraid. It's leftmost poison item has a buff. And then it looks like this. You come down here. What gets upgraded? That's the ultimate question, man. That's the ultimate question for a fella like me. When you go off, you will haste adjacent items for 2 seconds. I didn't think about that, actually. It's tough because I want the multicast to get the benefit of the extra poison. But I do also want you to get hasted so that you scale. Could I possibly run something like that? But then I want to have an aquatic item here. We can get that next time. We'll get that later. So do me a favor. Give me... There's more ways to get haste than ways to improve the Zoracid, because this is unlikely to become a burn build. So get the catfish scaling better. The end game that we're looking for is like a water wheel. And dude, honestly, I'll fight you just because a hasted catfish via the Shadow Cloak would also kind of go off. And as we get more and more poison spread around, like, we can work with this initial dose. I'm not sweating that too much right now. But putting like 16 poison with the perma haste on top of you, that's straight gas, man. I don't know what to tell you. That's straight gas. We need to get some way to survive, but we got a great economy to green right now. The green economy is going insane. 4% crit chance is not bad. Not exactly what I was looking for, but not bad. We don't really want weapons, to be honest. Spare change goes crazy with Cove. I don't really think we want ammo items, to be honest with you. Adjacent items have plus 6% crit chance. When you sell this, all items get plus 2% crit chance. Okay, I can live with that. Interesting name.
Go ahead. Underestimate.
I hate going out there with basically 2 empty spaces because our powder flask isn't doing that much, but how much damage you got on this? You got a lot of stuff that looks like pretty scary, but the poison is really hard to get over, man. You got a lot of burn on you too, though. I think you got me just due to the capacity of your burn. Sorry, I don't know what happened to my voice there. How many reagents have you transformed, bro? That's madness. Still, I like our build. We need some form of survivability. I mean, a seaweed plus a water wheel is really like what we're looking for here.
Come on in.
17 gold. You are aquatic, but you're aquatic. When you freeze, adjacent poison items gain plus 4 poison. You have to buy it. It's just, at some point, am I going to have to bite the bullet and accept that the right way to set this up is like... Adjacent. The right way to set it up is like this. And we need an aquatic here. You at the very least are an aquatic, so I'll take a look. We lose the poison on the multicaster and gain it here, but you'll get extra poison and you'll get hasted, and you still have time. You'll haste these, I should say. You have ×3, which is da-da-da-da-da. It's good stuff. And we got some shielding now, which actually would have helped us out a lot against the burn. And we got space for more, man. I like the chocolate bars for the Cove, but we got stuff to fill. Okay, seaweed is like non-negotiable. Seashell is like, why wouldn't we? Chum bucket, at the very least, goes faster. Piranha's not too relevant, I think. I think this is kind of a spooky board, man. Like for our opponents. I think we got a pretty nasty setup, to be honest. We are waiting for, like, the water wheel that we're hoping for is one day going to save us. It'd be nice just to get medkit, honestly. Just to make seaweed start a little faster. But it's also nice that seaweed started off at silver for us. I think we can cook today. It's really just, it's all water wheel. And dude, 21 poison catfish is kind of crazy. And a pearl. A pearl would hit the spot to charge our items a little faster. Well, not a big junkyard club sort of guy. I think I am I like Curio, don't get me wrong. Oh, Curio's got poison skills, man. But I like my healing items getting stronger right off the bat. I think I don't know. I'm choosing to trust myself. How does that sound? This is tough for me. Because I would like to get an upgrade on Zor Acid so it hastes twice as long, because you would go off way more often. But I also need to look for water wheel. Like, it's so critical. So I think we look, man. Dive weights is also a lot of haste. I think it's at least worth the pickup, and then see what you get here. No larges, huh?
You see that, Barker? That's how it's done.
So you're done, bud. Dive weights, we could get out there with a reload. What's the... Like, all the items are kind of valuable here. I guess a dive weights next to a jellyfish is going to give us a ton of haste. Too much, really, but we're not going to complain. Be more Rat
You should
King.
know, I'm a bit of
Anytime I see a dually with a skin like this, I feel like I'm in trouble. But I feel like we're constructing our run sensibly today. We're not, like, totally lost, at least. Burn's tough. We do have some shield, at least. Be nice to get it out there quick. Quicker than that, please. Quicker! We need it a lot faster. We need it yesterday. We came back to life because of seaweed. Okay, the seaweed, you did your best. That's just tough. That we were outmatched in... I just saw it, man. We were outmatched in every capacity because of the freaking knee brace. Okay. This is more like a curio day to me now. Big? Not too big. Sure, why not? I mean, 4 shield on a seashell, I feel like I don't really care about that. I do care about this. I do care about that. Improving haste would be nice too. A catalyst is very important. A trained spider is very important. So let's make sure we move you over. Then you go back here. I don't really think we need anything else. I'm not against the knee brace, don't get me wrong, but I just think the rest of the items are not that critical for us to the point where we feel like we need to sell our Cove right away. Could also put Cove on the board. It's not that much shield, but it does go off somewhat quickly. Are we really... I don't think we upgraded bronze, man. We don't really want to be using the Omega Ray much longer. I'm going to say... Is there really not a way that I could make you be the leftmost poison item? Like, it would be you? It's like... it's ticking me off. There's like matrix multiplication, man, because you need to be adjacent to the catfish. But the catfish would need to be to the right of the jellyfish. And we want you to be... We want you to have triple... Whatever, man. I'm gonna spread the poison skills around, give us a better chance for skill upgrades. And then you're going to improve my seaweed. I'm taking and it might be the wrong decision. I'm taking a real long-term approach to this type of thing right now. You can at least get back out there. We don't need to reload dive weights. It's not that critical. All right. I know I keep doing this. I have a run and I'm like getting bodied, but I'm like, I really think this one could do it. But I genuinely think like we have the keys. As soon as we can get water wheel, this whole thing's gonna pop off. Like look at the speed at which we can put out poison damage, man. It's crazy. We've already got 22 poison on our catfish. I mean, as usual in ranked, we're doing okay against the NPCs, but getting bodied by the humans. I don't even know why I fought that guy, to be honest with you. We don't really want medium items. We want fights. I can take that. Getting to level 5 would be nice, even though I never remember what you get there. Nothing's too valuable here, but to be honest, getting some gunpowder and putting it on dive weights is like 6 extra casts or something insane, right? You're not going to kill me. You don't have the stones. Honestly, better men than you have tried. Let me just put it that way. Better men than you have tried.
But
get bodied.
I followed the 10 principles of dueling.
It's at least 3 XP, right? We should exactly level up. Yes! By the end, I mean. And you should give me an aquatic, and it should be water wheel. Well, honestly, that's not necessarily bad, man.
I teach, you learn. We're a good team.
First time you use a large poison 10. I honestly think, as crazy as it sounds, I think you just take that for the future.
I hope we can do this again.
And we got a 1-win Mac on level 5. Sound familiar? And we really want you... I would like it if you received haste. But I think you going there makes the most sense. If we don't get a haste on Illusoray, which kind of stinks. But we don't need...
But I've seen
The only reason we would need Illusoray is to trigger haste on the jellyfish, which is not that critical, to be honest, because it's going to be basically perma-hasted the first time it goes off. The other reason would be if we had pufferfish and we had something that scaled with haste triggers, which we don't have yet. Keep me alive somehow. Stop hurting me. Stop freezing my seaweed. Never mind. We're hanging in there. That magic carpet is starting to go off pretty quick. I'm not gonna lie, but oh my god, do something. Do something. Kill him. Kill him. He can't be killed, man. His magic carpet's going too fast. How are we 1 and 3 with this legendary build, dude? I'm not transforming my dream item. I'm not transforming my shiny jellyfish. It allowed us to theme our entire run around it. I don't even know what I would want here. I mean, I do understand that you haste. I feel like that's not what we want. We do. I don't think we're a weather glass build either. We're a water wheel build. Save some money for the water wheel.
delightful to see you.
Water wheel.
I wore that to the
Disguise. That's a crazy get, though. That's kind of a crazy get from Disguise. Even though, like, fiscally, it's kind of a poor get. The utility to us is insane. It's got to be Mod Squad. Because I feel like our run is amazing. Our run is incredible. We just need the right piece to put it all together, dude. I'm telling you, be careful who you call ugly in middle school. It's a late game peaking build. Once we stop getting smacked in the face by direct damage, you'll see. You'll all see. I'm not letting the players make me lose confidence in the build yet. And I'm not transforming the jellyfish. We've invested way too many extracts into it, okay? I wanted the skill. It isn't. First Aiden might not be too bad because of the haste, but small and mediums. I think now's the time for the double haste duration on Zora Acid.
quicker the fight.
And I'm gonna go ahead. Give me Silver Tier Aquatic Water Wheel. I believed, man. I believed. I believed in it. Especially when I saw that it was big, I believed in it. Give me 600 shield to give me a better chance to stay alive. Mind Blasters. Guys, I can't shake the feeling that this might be a one-win game, even though I think we've got an amazing setup. That's a lot of direct damage. Oh no, scaling shark claws with a fast weapon. What are we gonna do about this? We're gonna have 700 shield, which is kind of sick. That's true. We're gonna freeze their Poning Steel, apparently. Wait a second, we put a lot of damage downfield, man. We rinsed them verily. Hark, man. Type stuff, you know what I'm saying? We're actually so back. I told you there was no reason to lose confidence. Now, what do you got for me here? What do you gotta have something good. Strength potion. We're not on that type of build, young pup. We're not on that type of build. How about a random item? We're not rocking that either, but I appreciate them trying to get me to pivot. We really want to see a large item shop or an aquatic item shop. More poison on everything, more mouse bites. I don't think we can take the Lich. I think we fight Zookeeper, not just because of the Kevin James movie, because you have a friend skill. And honestly, getting trained Spider would be kind of swell. Or, I don't know, man, maybe getting leeches would be kind of swell. It scales off of poison. We've never really tried a poison leeches build, I think. But I would happily get rid of, like... I'd have to think about it. We might be able to get rid of Seashell. We can definitely get rid of Chum. But don't worry about it. We got the skill we were looking for, which is actually great. Small items. This is like, we're looking for upgrades. Now, I do want a pearl. Maybe instead of the Chum bucket. And the whole reasoning for it is it'll cause more triggers.
For your size.
Because it's aquatic. Now that's kind of sick as well. Why do we need more triggers? Well, we'll need charge items, charge aquatic items specifically, to get water wheel to pop as much as possible.
If you want cheap,
And now, honestly, I mean, it's a tough call here on what silver to upgrade, but I'm gonna say seaweed. We need some form of like long-term scaling survivability. It'd be nice if we could guarantee that it would go off faster. Obviously, we can't. Are we gonna? I guess we're gonna say, you know what? We're gonna say the cove has served its purpose, and it is a really nice piggy bank. But in doing that, we open up some space on the board to go up against a Diamond Mac that's level 7. I'm not, like, listen, we probably lose this one. Just based on the fact that it looks like they lost prestige on day 1 or day 2 and their stats look kind of crazy. Next time I play Mac, I gotta run Hourglass, man. I see that showing up all the time. It's messed up that their one retort is gonna do like as much poison as my whole board put together. But whose fault is that? Well, the developers, I suppose. That's a good point. Plus, not to mention the 130 reach. I mean, this Mac is on one, man. They got a bunch of things that scale when they transform reagents. So, like, they're just... That's one we were unlikely to win. They're going to be up there. Now, our ammo item is an easy sell. I would happily fight if possible. Oh! Cosmic Rock! This is one, we don't really have much crit chance. Lowering the cooldown of everything would be kind of sick. Or adding 12% crit chance to everything could be good too. So we're 2 and 4, but I genuinely feel that this might be like one of the best 2-win builds I've had in a long time. We're going up against some pretty cracked competition. Even the Vanessa that we mogged was like, I mean, they had good stats. It just, for some reason, their board was really, really bad.
We barely got our flags up.
It's gotta be Cosmic Plumage, I'm afraid. Okay, we don't really care to upgrade a bronze anymore. Any bronzes that we have, I mean, they're not long for this world. We want Water Wheel, man! Now, there is a part of me that recognizes you can hard pivot with both of these. You could, like, take Electric Eels and take Lighthouse, and then it'll give them a lot of burn. But I think I prefer the whole setup that we got right now. So many larges, and yet no Water Wheel. It's starting to tick me off a little bit. Now, I'll tell you, I think we can easily rinse Chili Charles. And we do, I mean, we have a freeze synergy. Not a good one, but... In my opinion, Chili Charles just dies to us via the poison. There's nothing you could do to stop it, buddy. I recognize that every now and then you're healing for 100, but it's too late for you. Captain, your men are already dead. Oh, I really feel like without Water Wheel, this run is like... I don't want to say it's dead in the water, because I don't want to have to say pun intended. We're in a tight spot at the very least. Icicle. I think Icicle's good, but not what we're looking for. Let's do it, man. Gold skills. First 4 times you use a weapon, charge an item. First 4 times your enemy uses a non-weapon, charge a weapon. It would allow us to get a little bit more haste out there, but we're not really like a 1-weapon build. I think we got to fish for something different. Large item slows. When you haste, all your items gain 2 crit chance. We haste a lot. That actually seems pretty relevant to me. This is a bit of a crazy shop, to be honest with you.
You wanna buy that?
But the problem with seaweed is not really like it's scaling. It's that we need it to go faster. You're always interesting. But you scale off of slow, and I didn't go with that build. You do cause burn, which makes you go off faster, but I would need to run some ammo alongside you. Gold items. You could do me a huge favor here, man. That's not you. Can you poison, freeze, or burn? I do poison a lot. I think at the very least I have to buy you and put you in the bag.
Decision, my friend.
That's what I'm doing. And then a water wheel. The problem is I don't think we... It's possible if we get the slumbering giant to diamond, then 2 seconds of charge happen every time we poison or freeze. Which is something. What do you scale with when you use another tech? Dooley Tech, okay. Dooley Tech sounds like a school with a bad football team. We need a little support here from the seaweed, please. Thank you. We win those! We're fighting back to respectability, man. We're fighting back to respectability. That's huge. They will believe me one day that my build is good. Yes, I know we still have a loser ray out there, okay? I'm not thrilled about that aspect of it. Weather glass is also tempting. Another item. We have burn, obviously. We have freeze, obviously. Well, actually, what do you mean, obviously? You don't have burn. What are you talking about?
The Bazaar's a crazy place.
That's not water wheel, man. Roll me. I'm not trying to work my build around to get weather glass to work. I'm aware that weather glass is probably getting sold. I'm just desperately... You know what? Let's focus on the bright side, man. The longer it takes us to get water wheel, probably the higher its rarity will be when we pick it up. That's huge. Neophiliac could be okay. That's about it, honestly. I don't think we're looking for anything else here. By the way, trust me, I know myself as much as anybody does. I understand my proclivity for setting a board on like day 4 and then never adjusting it. But I feel like I'm evaluating. I've identified my outs, to put it into poker parlance. I know what items I need. Our run is still kind of working. Obviously, that's not what we want.
Ride that tide!
And I guess all I can say really is that I'm choosing to have faith, man. I'm choosing to have faith right now. And if we can get to water wheel, it could bust this thing wide open.
Counts for peace.
It's like the 7th time I've seen Crow's Nest. I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out. It's not burn. Unless I see green, I'm not interested. Slowing items, enchanted version of something we already have.
Name takes time.
Not what we want, but interesting to look at.
Time
It's
is
cheap at
power
least.
above
Is it slow over 2 seconds?
time is.
Still pretty bad, I think, but a pig on 2 wins on level 8. Oh, great tempo. Thank you. A worthy opponent, please? Please? What are you rocking? Toxic Fixer Upper? I don't really love to see 48 poison on your forehead, but I'm not... Your cooldown is so long. Normally, the Fixer Upper goes off so fast. I think we're actually chill. Yes, we have more poison than them, but I don't think that's gonna last, man. But they also have a really fast heal. I think we're gonna get him. I think we got him. Okay, 4 wins. That feels good. And I know you're gonna say, it's just because you got a bad opponent. Buddy, they were 1 win behind us. So I take that as an insult that you called them a bad opponent. They're trying their best. Ad hominem. We don't care for medium items. We care for 2 to 4 experience. We care for
You win the war.
I mean, I would like to enchant something with slow, to be honest with you. I feel like you toss it on dive weights, just because the first time it goes off, you get a ×6 multicast. Even if it's only 1 second. Which is not, it's 2 seconds. I'm so sorry, I have to go to large items, man. It's the only thing that's... Ah!
Am I even a master merchant?
I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out. I don't know what you want me to say. How could I not freak out? Did they take Water Wheel out of the game? Did they remove it in the last patch? I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. You can't stop me from freaking out. The extra haste is extra crit chance, means we're popping to the extreme. Actually, our crit chance is already really high. It looks like we don't really need to go any faster. But what we do need to do is make sure that Seaweed is perma-hasted. Because Seaweed being perma-hasted lowers its cooldown to basically 3.5 seconds, assuming it doesn't get destroyed or frozen, which means a much better chance to get a tick that keeps us alive to survive damage over time. You wouldn't get it, man. You wouldn't get it. Now, small items, I can still get down with small items.
Just taken the first step toward good taste.
The chum bucket was tempting, man. Because to be honest, I'm not sure if the pearl's really doing that much. Aquatics could be Water Wheel. 3 mediums. I want to cry, dude. Oh, you are very interesting. You're very interesting. Aquatics have +1 multicast. Their cooldowns increased by 1 second. Getting the multicast on Catfish is kind of huge. So I could definitely, like... I mean, what have I done? You could sell this, and then you got the money. I think we gotta try. I've never really rocked the shipwreck build. I think I gotta give it a shot.
Rally men, blades to the wind.
Let me see some haste and charge skills.
I'm human. The third eye?
First 5 times you slow, haste a vehicle. Yeah, we don't do that here. First time you freeze, haste an item. It's really all we can afford.
Really is.
I don't think we need you as long as we're giving you a bunch of haste. So I think we can cut you. That's the given. I think we can cut you. And then I think we can cut you. And then run this. And just, I don't know, man. Just see how it goes. We got shield, we got health, we got scaling poison. We didn't take away any haste. We took away a freeze, which I guess takes away 1 haste trigger. But to keep in mind, like, you may not be able to evaluate it against this Mac because they might just be goated. Is that me making that noise or them making that noise? Our seaweed didn't quite go off. I still feel like this is the board. I feel like we just went against a Mac that was, like, insanely goated. It's gonna be random enchantment. It's not gonna be radiant. And I'll just level with you. I don't even know what the enchantments on Shipwreck could be. It's the first time I've ever rocked it. Let me see. Raising crit chance on everything is not really what I wanted. What does that even mean? This double crit chance bonus. What does that mean in this context? You haven't told me yet what that means, double crit chance bonus.
I'll do this one myself.
I really don't want assault focus. I don't really want anything that you got, to be honest. We really only have 83 poison on him after that? It seems like we should have applied a lot. I'm dead to Boss Harrow? Is it possible you're straight Dookie?
Make deals, not war.
Cove, you gotta be joking, man. Elemental depth charge is interesting, but I'm kind of hard focused on this idea of like maybe getting a water wheel, maybe seeing a water wheel one time in my life. I gotta know. I gotta put this up against Lord Arkin. It's not up for discussion. If we lose against Lord Arkin, I'm putting the other 3 items back out. Because our previous build should have been able to rinse him easily. It takes so long for our items to start doing anything, man. And this looks pretty good. Just we do well against other slow builds. We do pretty bad against fast builds.
Started a war today.
Well, at the very least, we tried shipwreck, even if this is the end. Okay, when you sell this, do nothing. Interesting idea for an item. 15% crit chance. I do feel like, if anything makes sense, the seaweed probably makes sense. Honestly, I think we need gold in case... we're not going to see it, are we? Water wheel? There was a chance. I wasn't going to the small and medium shop. There's no water wheel in there. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're cooked, okay? But I am proud of myself. I think we ran into really decent opponents today. I think our run is better than it looks. So you're going to crit... Oh my god. Every 5 seconds, 73 regen applied. That's kind of nasty with it. Not to mention their letter opener, bro. That's gonna sting. Yeah. Alright, well, I mean, I think we're just proving more and more every single day that, like, ranked is no longer a place for a normie such as myself. That's okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our 1 chest for 1 free ticket, which I think is a great trade. We're gonna exit to the menu. And we're gonna open 10 chests in our collection, because we have like 12 right now. Drop it in, man. I still can't believe... I thought the shipwreck, they couldn't help but make it better. I know we had a couple multicasters already. I opened 1 chest, and I got a bronze katana. This is what I'm talking about right here. Golden belts. You know what? While we're here, spin it, brother. This one's going to be good, I can tell. Everybody makes mistakes. Hey, for now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It's a great deal. I'll see you next time. Later!